Hey guys, welcome to today's video where we are doing Get Unready With Me. I don't know what we're doing. I want to show you my evening skincare program, and I'm going to also show you my daytime in another video. And I'm also going to show you my extras because while this is basically what I do, I have other things for times when I need a little bit more. Hi baby. She's like, why are we shooting at night? I'm so confused. Please feed me. I'm starving. So I just took a shower and I washed my hair and then I washed my face. So first I use micellar water to do my first cleanse. Mostly, I don't do this in the shower. Mostly I do it at the sink. But today was a little different. Needed to wash the hair. So I did that. And then when I was done, I came downstairs and I used this, the Truth Treatment Systems Honey Ginger Cleanser. Now honey is I'm just wondering what she's doing. She's just standing there. Honey is actually very hydrating, really, really good for your skin. And once in a while, I'll do a honey mask where I'll just put honey on my face. And I'll show you that sometime too if you're interested. But this definitely has some lemons going on. There's definitely citrus in here. And I recently did that sunscreen review where I said, yeah, I don't really get the orange peel oil and all that stuff. If you want to have it in your program, have it in a cleanser because you rinse it right off. This is a little bit stripping, so I don't use it very often. In fact, I can go weeks without it, but I felt like I needed a little bit, I felt a little congested, and I don't use acids very often, once in a great while. So sometimes I'll cleanse with my Foreo Play, and that will help to exfoliate a little bit, but mostly I do micellar water, and then I do the Tatcha oil. I play more in the evening than I do during the day. During the day, I don't adjust too much. I don't think, what am I going to do today? At night, I'm feeling extra dry, or I'm feeling a little sensitive, or whatever the case may be. But this is generally what I do on an evening. So let's get into it. Face is cleansed, and I cleansed it 10 minutes ago. So I want to put something on it to help it receive all the goodies I'm going to put on. And I'm a big fan of essences, and I will link my video on essences right here. In that video, I discuss what is in each product and what the benefits are, and as usual, in my very Virgo way, I go into detail. I'm not going to go into great detail today. This is the Purkang Yul Toner Essence, and this is mainly astragalus root. And astragalus root is extraordinarily calming. It's just going to cool down the skin. I'm not going to do my neck tonight, you guys, because it's cold and I want to be in my jammies as opposed to a cami. But I usually do the chest as well. So because I've already washed my face and it's been 10 minutes or so, I need to kind of rehydrate it. And then I go in with the Neogen Micro Essence. And this has Bifida ferment filtrate in it, which is very, very good for your skin. I saw something recently with Penny at Penn Smith talk to a researcher who is working on DNA repair enzymes. And she asked him about Bifida. And he said, well, now we understand a little bit more. That's what's so great about science. What they knew 5 years ago is different. And he says, we understand that the bifida on the skin is good for the microbiome, which in turn sends a signal to the naturally occurring DNA repair that we have in our bodies that everything's okay here. You don't have to come to the surface to do anything because everything's cool. And the DNA can then go and do some stuff on a deeper level. So this is definitely something I want to have. The next thing I'm going to use, I haven't used in a long time. It used to be at Sephora. It's the Makeup Raw Sauce. And I really, really like this. I love the way it makes my skin feel. One reason not to use this is there's alcohol in it. It's very high up. And I usually am against that because your skin's barrier is comprised of, among other things, lipids, which are oils, and alcohol dissolves oils, thereby weakening your barrier. But alcohol can serve a purpose if you want to ensure that ingredients are penetrating the skin, and I'm about to do something that requires that. So I'm going to go in with the raw sauce, and this is my third essence. It really has some heft to it, some weight to it. So it's mostly maple, but alcohol is really up there. Lucy, please just sit down, honey. Lay down. And just pat it in. This is what I've recently added. It's, I'm not sure if you say Neova or Neova, but this is DNA Repair. And I've been using it for, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks. I think this is the kind of thing you probably need to use for a couple of bottles before you see anything. I've been doing 2 pumps on my chest and 1-2 pumps on my face just at night, because that's really when all the repair work happens. And this is the thing that I really want to be absorbed into the skin. I will link in the description box 2 videos by Penny at Penn Smith Skincare. One is her video, just herself talking about DNA, and the other is the interview she did with this doctor scientist a couple of weeks ago that made me think, you know what, I want to try that. And this is one of the brands that she recommended, and yeah, I'm giving it a go. So, after I put that on, I might wait for 5 minutes or so, just because I want it to get in there. I primed it nicely with the Makeup, which has alcohol in it, which will help it be absorbed, but I don't want to wait too long, because after you bathe, after you wash your face, your skin really takes up a lot of that moisture from the water, and you want to help that stay. So the longer you wait without putting on something occlusive or moisturizing, the harder it is to do that. So next, I am going to go in with Rewind from Stratia. Stratia is a Korean-inspired brand, but it's an American brand. I just take 2 pumps, and you know what? I usually mix that with some Coenzyme Q10, which I forgot to bring in, so no biggie. But I do use Coenzyme Q10 at night. And this is DMAE and niacinamide. And the reason I want that is because niacinamide plays very, very nicely with Retin A. I'm going to do a separate video on my Retin A program. I've been using it for a year now, but I'm not up to using it on a daily basis yet. Some things take a while. Before I go on with my Retin A, I'm going to go on with the Dermatology Advanced Eye Cream. I really like this. I don't like the way it shakes like that, but I just put a little on the finger here. I'm not doing full pumps right now. I'm just trying to get a little out without doing a full pump. That's what it looks like. And I feel like this is both moisturizing and hydrating, and the area under my eyes, to me, looks like it's dehydrated, where this right around here, those are just plain old wrinkles. So I want to get this on. And now I'm going to go on with my Retin A. I don't do Retin A every night. I alternate it, and I usually don't go dot, dot, dot and blend it in. I usually put a little bit in my hand, and this is probably a little bit less than a pea size. It's still a little bit more than that, but it's still less than a pea size. And then I take this moisturizer from Hada Labo that's extremely milky. This is how milky it is. And I work them together in the hand, and then do this. And this is basically my first moisturizer. I do get it under my eyes. I don't have a problem with it under my eyes. And Shireen Idris, who is a wonderful dermatologist here, has said, of course you can use it on your eyes. Where did this wise tale start that you can't? So I get some there. I get it everywhere, and I usually bring it down to my neck and my chest, but I'm not right now. And anything left pretty much goes on the backs of my hands. But I'm still going to moisturize. This is the Elastin moisturizer, but I got this when I did my halo, and I really like it. There's a couple of actives in here. Peptides. They're tripeptides. And tripeptides are things that have been tested, I think, in vitro, but not in vivo. So we don't know if peptides actually help with collagen, but we do know that it helps a lot with hydration and moisturization. But there's no fragrance in here, you know. If it's safe enough to use after a major procedure, like a peel or a laser, an ablative laser, you know it's safe, and I really am enjoying it. I'll probably buy it when I'm done with it. This isn't always the moisturizer that I use, but it is right tonight. And then I do another eye cream, and this is the Banana Bride from Ole Henriksen. And I believe there's vitamin K in here. There's something in here that helps with the darkness, and I can't remember if it's arnica or vitamin K. Both are very nice for under the eyes. But that Lucy, man, she does not want to sit down. She's not used to shooting at night. I'm going to get it right here where I have darkness, but it is creamy, so I do want to get it on my crabby eyes and my crow's feet. And I'm just gently moving it over. And now I'm going to use something very, very occlusive that will lock in everything, and it'll do some good stuff. This is the Ordinary Azelaic Acid. And you don't want to wear this during the day because this is not cosmetically elegant. It feels very, very strange, but it's incredibly occlusive. So everything I just put on my face, it locks in. All that hydration from the toners, from the Hada Labo, from the Elastin, everything will be locked in. And it's a weird texture. And that is my general, basic evening skincare. Every day is a little bit different. I might be feeling more dry. I might be feeling more dehydrated. I might be feeling overly sensitive. I might be feeling anything. And I pay attention to what I'm feeling and what I think I'm going to be needing that evening. But this is a real basic, a lot of these things I do every night kind of program. And you guys, that is it. I know I didn't go into as much detail as I usually do, but I have done videos including these that absolutely nobody saw, like 300 people, 300 views. If you want more detail, take a look at some of those. Just go into my main page and look under playlists for anti-aging skincare, and you will see some of those videos there. Not a whole lot has changed. Well, I did, actually, yeah, I've added a couple of things. And that's it. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope this might have been interesting to you. Maybe I gave you some ideas. But a halo video is on the way. It's just going to be a little bit longer because I am doing I'm doing at least one more for the redness, and I just want to be able to show it all to you. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope it was helpful to you, and I hope you come back again. Until we meet again, be safe and smart, and I'm wishing you good health.